Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the man, it's the one and only your boy, Honcho J23, and you are now tuned in to the latest hottest show on all social media platforms. That is Independent Singing Podcast. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank you guys for joining me on this afternoon. We got a really dope guest in the building. Goes by the name of Jody Joe. He is a dope artist out here on the rise. I definitely can't wait to chop it up with him. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be lit. I want to also say thank you to you guys for tuning in to my last podcast that I did. It was really amazing. I hope you guys will be inspired on today's podcast. Hope you guys will catch these jewels, catch these jewels. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. Shouts out. What's good? What's good? I see you down there in the comments. What up? What up? What up? But like I said, this is Independent Saying. I am your host, Honcho J. You know what I'm saying? The host of all things, host of all trades. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. But like I said, we got a real dope guest in the building. And be coming through, chopping it up about him, life, music, everything surrounding. We're gonna tap into him, see what he got going on, learn a little bit about him, and in turn learn a little bit about me in the process. But with that being said, let me get my guy in the building, and then we gonna get this thing popping. You know what I mean? Like I said, shouts out to everybody that's gonna be tuning in, that's gonna be tapping in, going in and out. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me get my mans in here. And then we about to go. We about to do it. We about to do it. We about to do it. But like I said, real quick, you know what I'm saying? This is Monday, you know what I'm saying? April the 26th, 2021. You know what I'm saying? It is 4:01. So shouts out to everybody all over the world. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing amazing. The whole nine, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, he's already with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my guest on episode 177 of Independent Scene Podcast with George Sugar Honcho J, the homie, the bro, Jody Joe. Let's get it. What's going on? What's going on, my guy?
What's going on, Honcho? How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Cool, man. How you doing, man?
That shit, another life, another day, another life, man. Another
Yes,
day
yes. Yes, sir. I hear that. I hear that, man. Well, first of all, I want to welcome you to the platform, man, because this is the first time, you know, I've been able to chop it up with you on the platform. So I definitely hope you enjoy yourself. Feel free to relax, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to not hold back. It's uncensored, unraw, uncut, however you want to look at it. You know, don't be afraid to hold back. But with that being said, I'm gonna shut up, let you introduce yourself to the people, and then we're gonna get started.
Ready, man. It's your boy SG Jody Joe. Coming from the 919, Durham, Bull City.
Yeah,
Right.
Bull City already.
Yeah, you already know. Honestly, bro, I'm just honored. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to be here. And thank you for inviting me on the show, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. We definitely like to say appreciate you for taking the time out to chop it up with us, man. First of all, I gotta salute you, man, because I had a chance to, you know, catch you perform at the Smoking Waves Fest, man, and I was totally blown away, man. And you know, you definitely brought the energy, you brought the presence, you brought everything that I could possibly think that you could bring to the stage, man. And I definitely want to say salute to you. I definitely want to commend you on everything that you did that night, man, and definitely doing your thing. But with that being said, speaking on Smoking Waves Fest, man, how was it? How did it feel, man, being able to get back out here on stage and just, you know, just live life? And not only that, not only live life, but be able to really get back out there on stage and do your thing.
First and foremost, man, gratitude and thank you, man. And if we being all the way real, completely honest, I have, I've done performances before, a couple of open mics, but real, small change, to be honest, man, in comparison to the stage that I was on that night. And we had some nerves going, couple of, some nerves and stuff. But once I got on that stage, bro, this what we signed up to do. This what we signed up for. Uh, I had a field day, bro. I had a ball, man. The energy was live. The energy was where it needed to be. It was love, straight up and down the board. I had a good time, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. And we definitely enjoy it. Like I said again, see you performing Rock Out, man. You definitely, I see you brought your people with you, so I know that was also lit. You know, having your people, your team with you. You know what I'm saying?
Anywhere I go, they right there, bro. Anywhere I go.
Well, shouts out to your manager who that just sat there and bogging what up. My God, was good. All right, so my next thing I want to get into, man, is the name Jody Joe. Where did the name Jody Joe come from?
All right, so the name Jody Joe came from my older brothers, man. I'm the baby boy of the family.
Okay.
Yeah, that pretty much sum things up right there, man. I'm the baby boy. I got like two older brothers, man. And having two older brothers, more brothers come along with it. You feel me?
Right.
So 4, 5 people I look up to as my brothers that took me up under their wing. And I was always just a little, the little bro following behind big bro, trying to, put my nose in what's going on, trying to stay active. You know what I'm saying? And they started calling me Lil Jody Joe, because I'm the baby boy of the family.
Okay, okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so real quick, and I appreciate you for speaking on that, by the way. So my next thing, man, now with the world opening back up and all, and everybody being able to get back out and do their thing, and just really get back to how it normally was, man. How did that feel for you, knowing that now you're able to now get back out here and and continue to grind and work hard?
I couldn't ask for nothing better than what I received that night, man. Met a lot of dope people. Shout out to Miriam for throwing the event. Brian Dawson, the club was lit. Got a chance to finally be properly introduced to you. Uh, and it was love, like I said. Everybody killed their performance, man. It was thick in there. It was packed out. And the audience just supported, and the audience really showed a lot of love, man. And I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for the next. Get back outside, bro.
Most definitely, most definitely. All right, so my next thing I want to kind of get into, so now, saying we've been having a lot of, we've been having a lot of versus battles that's been going down as of late, and I'm not sure if you followed it, if you have caught any of them, but there have been quite some legendary battles, man. And recently we just had the whole Method Man versus Red Man situation go down. So if you have to catch it, what do you next?
All right, so what I can say about the versus battles, of course, they're popping up on the timeline. The Method Man and Red Man, that one snuck past me. I gotta check that out. That snuck past me. But one we couldn't ignore was the Jeezy and the Gucci, the Jeezy and Gucci versus.
Right.
They won't stick it past nobody, man. And it really was legendary for the culture. Um, it was crazy, man. It was crazy, and a real creative way to you know, keep giving people content, keep hip hop, elevated, in an elevated status, and just to keep people entertained, man. It's real creative, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, also speaking on versus battles, man, we recently had two of the most legendary, iconic groups. That being Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Ozzy Brothers go one-on-one, man. Taking us back down memory lane. I know you had to see bits and pieces of that. And what did you think of that legendary battle that went down?
That I did catch, well, pieces of it, man. And like I said, man, being a baby boy of the family, you really don't, growing up, you really don't have much of say so over what you can listen to,
Right.
what you can watch on TV and all that good jazz, man. So a lot of old school snuck in there and kind of like help inspire like my creativity and who I am today as an individual and an artist, man. A lot of Osley brothers, bro. Them boys,
Most definitely, most definitely.
yeah.
Real quick, man, talk to us a little bit about your growing up, man. What was it like growing up as a kid, and coming into your own and really realizing and finding out what it was that you wanted to do with your career, with your life?
So I'm a native of 919 Durham, Bull City. Growing up around here, man, uh, was I mean, I feel like Durham get a bad rep sometimes, man. You know,
We
uh,
do, we do.
couple area where in each sector, in each hood environment, however you want to put it, man. Growing up here was just home for me, bro. Like, this my upbringing, these my roots. And thinking back on it and looking at where I am today, man, I miss it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to go outside, kick it with
Most
uh,
definitely.
just balling. Um, just shit was fun. You know what I'm saying? Like when everything was fun, bro, you ain't really have to worry about too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bullshit out there, but
Facts.
this is my home. Growing up in my household was interesting, man. It was always interesting, bro. Being a baby boy of the family, kind of being sheltered,
Right, right. Exactly.
kind of being sheltered by by Mon Dukes, but
Right.
kind of trying to break away from that because you wanna go be with the older crowd. You know what I'm saying? You want to go hang with your older brother and all that, man. What I can say is my upbringing was strongly based on principles and morals.
Okay.
Growing
Okay.
up, they kept me, you know, they make sure they kept me out of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite what they had going on, my brothers made sure I had a firm foundation, a solid foundation on being my own individual.
Okay.
And
Okay.
not being like them, you know what I'm saying? And just because you're around and you see certain things don't mean you gotta follow in the footsteps of
Right.
what you see going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I actually
Exactly.
I actually want you here so you can see what's going on and make a conscious decision as a young man on you know what I'm saying, like the do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. I definitely feel you on that. All right, so real quick, mention and again, by the way, I said a much responded answer. By the way, so real quick, so out of your entire career, man, like what's been the most rewarding thing about your career and you being this art, the dope artist that you are? Like, what's been the most rewarding for you?
To be completely honest, is just developing a craft, man. Developing a craft, like, and learning. Like, really sitting here teaching myself, of course from other people, uh,
Right.
how to tap in and do something I love to do. You know,
Okay.
with
Okay.
everything being so easily accessible. You know, I spent countless hours on YouTube, countless hours in school, watching interviews, just everything I could to hone in and like try to master my craft, man.
Okay.
Most
Okay.
about that is no matter where I go in life, you know, like despite the equipment, you know,
Mhm.
despite having the, you know, the best sound or being in the studio, the knowledge gonna go with me, the information gonna go with me.
Most definitely. Definitely. Okay. Okay. So now I kind of want to talk about real quick your team, man. It seems like you have a really dope, solid team behind you, man. And
Dude,
once your manager Boggett, what I'm saying, is in the building. He's tuning in right now. So I gotta ask, man, what was that relationship like? Meeting him and connecting with him, and y'all building on, and y'all just been working together and grinding so phenomenally. Like, how did that come together?
I appreciate that, man, and shout outs to Boggin, man. Shout outs to my man, Joe. Uh, honestly, man, like I was elaborating and hitting on the last question, man. Just work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the type of person, bro. Like, in my team, my whole team, like this, and my family. Like, if they don't see you doing it for yourself, if they don't see you, if you ain't got the hunger to go get it, if they don't see you doing it for yourself, then they ain't gonna step in and do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like, they'll be there to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all the help they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, provide
Right.
and knowledge and wisdom and guidance. But
Right.
it's got to be something about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have that type of support. And when it did come through, man, things been taking off, bro. Things been on the up. Things been taking off, man. Love my possible without him.
Most definitely. So as they say, the rest was basically history, basically.
Yeah, starting to look like, bro.
Okay, okay. So now that we're in the year of 2021, man, like what goals and aspirations have you set for yourself? What I'm saying, what other things do you have set up for 2021 that you want to get done, that you want to get accomplished?
Honestly, it's more, more like-minded people. A lot of music, just work. Honestly, man, a lot of music for 2021. Because 2020 showed me that family is important. Um, downtime is important. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be able to leave something behind. You know, just in case things get
Right, right,
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you get blindsided about something, man. You got to work. You got to
right.
work to leave something. You want to be able to leave something behind for your family, for your legacy. Um, in 2021, just looking like a lot of work, a lot of tapping in, more shows, networking, and just a lot of entrepreneurship, man.
Okay, okay. Now, we talked a little bit about Durham being a part of Bull City, man, and being within that area, man. What is it about Durham musically? Do you feel like do you? Matter of fact, let me rephrase it. Do you feel like Durham has some of the best music coming out of Durham, or do you feel like there is more out there in Durham that can be unleashed, but people just ain't said nothing yet?
I think it's Durham is a beautiful place, man. A very beautiful place, man. Very creative, very artsy, very savage at times. You feel me? Um,
Right,
and it's a lot of pain. It's a lot of hunger. it's a lot of will, just a lot of energy coming out of there, man. And I feel like we finally starting to get some of the publicity that we need, you know, thanks to other artists coming out of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and hopefully, you know, it continues, and hopefully, you know, we stay on the up and up, man. It seems like something boiling right now, though, and I'm loving it.
Most definitely, most definitely. You know, and again, I gotta kind of go back to what I said at the top of the show, man, because I had the pleasure of watching you, you know, perform. And you know, I've seen some artists perform, you know, already, and to see your performance and your delivery, you know, it was just so dead on. And you know, I definitely enjoy every single minute of it, man. And I definitely cannot wait to see what's next for you later on down the line, because I know you got a lot of more heat to bring. I know you got a lot more pressure. I know your team got you. So, you know, I definitely can't wait to see it, man. I definitely can't wait to see it. So, real quick, speaking on social media, man, because of course social media has taken a mind of its own. It's larger than life. But as an artist, man, you know, being a part, you know, of social media, being able to put your content out, being able to connect with the people, being able to, you know, not only promote yourself but promote your brand and your team. Like, how has social media benefited you or helped you in any kind of way?
Uh, and it definitely has taken on a mind of its own. Uh, Being able to have access to people, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, just people you wouldn't see walking down the street on an everyday basis. Being, you know, having that reach, being able to reach out, being able to speak your mind and feel like you're being heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, media is a lot as far as the culture, uh, and bear witness to some things that, you know, some interesting things that, it's always two sides to things, man. But having that having that accessibility, man, is it's a beautiful thing to have, bro. It's a beautiful thing to have.
Okay, okay. And real quick, what made you fall in love with hip hop? Like, what made you fall in love with music altogether?
Growing up, man, just uh, listening to pop, listening to big. Um, Music was always big in my house. Maybe not so much like rap music. My mom, she was, you know, of course, heavy in the church and, you know, gospel. She was a singer. Hip hop it was there. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of filtered. So I guess that made my interest. It kind of piqued my interest even more as a kid. You know, I'm wide eyed. Like, you know, like why she want to keep me away from it? You know, what is it about it that? So once you open enough to understand, like, um, just bars and words, bro, and the messages, really grasp the messages behind like the culture. It's addictive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, Outkast, some of my favorite artists, Outkast, Big, Pac, Nas, Jay-Z. Listening to these people growing up just kind of piqued my interest, man. And you know, from there it was just like, you know,
You on from there.
yeah, man, I'm in it, bro.
Most definitely. All right, so switching over to some entertainment news real quick. Unfortunately, we had the, you know, of course, the world knows about. We had we had recently just had the loss of legendary, iconic superstar DMX, who really paved the way, man, for all these artists, man, and really left a legacy behind. And you know, I gotta ask the question, man. Were you in tune with DMX? Did you listen to most of his stuff? You know, what was your relationship? You know, of
Yeah,
being a fan of DMX.
so I could remember that like it was yesterday, man. When I probably heard one of my first DMX songs. Stop,
That's
drop.
right. That shit. No doubt. Don't stop.
What, bro? Like when I was just saying, like it was a filter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got introduced to that. I was like, oh, this why. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, and yeah, it definitely impacted my life, man, in a major way. In a major way, man. And I mean, it's definitely unfortunate that we lost a legend and an icon. But you know, I'm happy his music live on, man, and I'll be able to introduce his music to my children one day. You know, once they get to a certain age, of course.
Right. Right. Of course. Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Now, also speaking on celebrity news, moving aside from DMS, but like I said, definitely great answer about it on that. By the way, I'm not sure how familiar you are with this next artist that I'm about to mention to you, but Lil Nas X, the world knows him. he recently put out a video, and it had some mixed messages about it, some mixed signals. But there again, being an artist, man, being in this industry, being a part of, as I like to use the term, hip hop culture, man. What were your thoughts and your feedback on the video, or if you heard the song or heard or watched the video? What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, I can never knock somebody for channeling their creativity, man. At the end of the day, like if that's how he feels comfortable, about expressing himself and his brand, then that's what he got going on. I didn't see the video, unfortunately. I guess that's unfortunate. I didn't see the video, but like I said, bro, however he decided to express himself and however he's comfortable expressing himself, I can't knock him for his creative antics. Yeah, man. As far as uh, it's an interesting time right now with music. That's all.
Right,
Interesting time
right.
right.
Okay. So look, let me ask you this. So with everything that's going on right now, of course, with the pandemic, I'm gonna speak on that first. Speaking with this kind of, pandemic has really been a challenge for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It has really put a lot of people out of work. People have lost money. People haven't been able to, artists like yourself have been able to perform. So has this pandemic or this COVID situation taught you anything at all?
Um, Honestly, man, just cherish the time that you have, man. Cherish the time that you have with your loved ones. Sometimes it's cool to take your head about the clouds, to come down and just hit the people up that that help raise your breath like that you care about, man. Because it was an unfortunate thing that happened last year, bro.
Right.
Put a lot of people on ice, put a lot of things on ice, a lot of passings, and heavy hearts and condolences to everybody that was affected by what happened, man. But just to spend time with loved ones, bro, and life's short, man.
True, true. All right, so it's also still kind of on that topic a little bit. We also had a loss. The guy Dante Wright. You know what I'm saying? He was murdered by police, man. And so I gotta ask you, man, because I'm gonna take you. It's another question following that. You know, seeing what's going on around the world with police brutality and racism and things of that nature. How do you feel about that? Like, have you as a person had to deal with any of that growing up? Racism, dealing with police and police brutality. Have you had to deal with any of that?
Um, I feel like the whole culture, like anytime we see something like that, I ain't got to go through it like myself personally for me to feel it. You know what I'm saying? To be affected by it. I feel like we all feel it, man, and we've been feeling it. You know what I'm saying? For too long, honestly, man. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, yo, and it really made me scratch my head and ask when things gonna change. It's at this point, bro. It's just kind of it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The fact that I'm still witnessing things like this in my childhood. You had Rodney King, you had Emmett Till and things of that nature, bro. Like, um, I'm just ready for a change, bro. To be honest, I'm ready for a change, and I do feel like 2020 has shed a lot, a lot of light on the things that have been going on. We've had a chance to really sit down as a country and really take in, and had the time to actually take in, the things that have everybody usually busy with work,
Right, right.
busy with, we've had a time to sit down and really take a look at what's going on and a look in the mirror as a country.
Most definitely, most definitely. And so my next thing, as it relates to this particular topic, we also, just got the word that the guy that killed George Floyd was convicted of all counts, found guilty. Everybody, of course, went in an uproar because everybody was excited, man. What was going through your mind when you heard the news and you saw, saying that he's finally getting what he deserved, if I must say?
Yeah, yeah. Shout outs to the justice system for getting it right this time. Because there's been plenty of times with things been swept under the rug or they just didn't get it right, And shout out to them for getting it right this time. And like I said, I feel like we brought a lot of light to the situation. Um, a lot of people spoke up about the situation, and I feel like as a demographic, as a people, we did the right thing by shedding light on the situation, putting it under the microscope, So dude could be taking a trial and you know, we got a fair shake this time, bro. So
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, like I said, I definitely, man, I appreciate you, man, because you, like I said, you definitely giving us some gems right now. So I definitely appreciate it. So real quick, so when it comes to young up and coming artists, because we have so many, man, that's coming up in the game, rising through the ranks. What advice do you have for the young up and coming talent of today? Like I know you gotta have something for them.
of course, man, of course. Just to keep going. Don't give up. You feel me? Like keep going, believe in yourself, don't give up. And just inspire and aspire to be a better version of yourself than you were. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? Work hard, bro. Work
Most
hard.
Most definitely, most definitely. All right, so real quick, so now again, and I mentioned this earlier. Being at the top of your game, being at the top of your peak, man. Has there been anything that, advice wise, that you've gotten from people that has really helped shaped you to be, the artist that you are now?
Of course, a little bit of what I just gave because I wouldn't, any advice that I would take is advice I would give. And a lot of gems, man. Just to carry yourself a certain way, man. The way you want people to carry you is how you carry other people first and foremost. That's important. Um, always have a level of accountability and respect. You know what I'm saying? Morals and principles that you keep, you uphold yourself to.
Okay, okay. So my next thing, when it comes to your music and all the music that you've put out, your lyrics, things of that nature, man. What is the message and the motto behind your music that you want the people to take away from your music?
To That's a good question, by the way, bro.
I
Um, yeah,
appreciate it.
honestly, just to like I said, man, try to be the best version of yourself that you can. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect, and we all, I feel like that should. I guess that should be the goal, man. Just strive for perfection. You can't miss that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you can miss striving for perfection. Ain't no way you can miss. Strive to be great, bro. Be excellent, man. Have supreme.
Okay, okay. Now let me ask you this. So, if you could take any song from any genre, from any artist, past, present, or alive, and turn it into your own and put your own spin on, your own freestyle on it, what would that song be and why?
Oh, that's heavy. That's a heavy one right there, man. I gotta stop and think about this one for. Uh, oh, can I give a few of them? Like
Hey, that's cool. Hey, name one. Hey, that's what we're here for.
ambitions as a rider, bro. That when I first heard that one, yeah, that one hit
Okay,
different. You see me slide some Outcast in here.
okay,
Outcast the whole world.
okay. Oh, that was my shit. That was my shit. I fuck with that heavy.
Um, uh, it's so many of them, man. It's so many of them. Culture just legendary. Definitely some Jay-Z in there somewhere, man. Some
Okay.
Jay-Z in that too.
Okay, okay. Now let me ask you this then. So with that being said, with those artists that you named, man, if you could, collab with one of them and get in the booth and in the studio and lay a track down, man, how dope and how great would you think that would be for you as an artist, knowing that you're in the room with that artist?
I know something great to come out of it. Something great to definitely come out of it. Hopefully that's what's in store for me in the future, man. Being able to work with some big name artists, but first and foremost working with some local artists too, man. That's a vibe more so than anything. I want to hone in on and develop.
Okay, okay. I feel that. I feel that. So has there been anybody locally that you've seen that you would love to collaborate or get in the studio with?
And after what I just seen at the showcase, how about all of them for real, man. It was some fire performances. Everybody came out and rocked the mic, man. Did their thing, burnt that stage up. Uh, yeah, yeah. No, we definitely did some networking and some connecting when we was there, man. So hopefully some things are in the work, in the near future.
Okay, okay. Now, when it comes to family, man, because family is very, very important. You mentioned that earlier, man, and having, like you say again, like I said, your team behind you, and most of all, your family behind you, man. How are they taking in this success that you're getting, man? Watching you do your thing and go out here on the road and go to different cities and perform. How do they feel about that?
Um, just taking everything, just kind of taking everything in and being supportive about the whole situation, man. To be honest, and it's important. Support always important, man. Yeah, just kind of, just kind of supporting, making sure, you know, I'm where I need to be mentally, and just focused and locked in, pretty much.
Facts. Now, as an artist, have you ever caught writer's block? And if you have, how long did and if you have, how long did it take you to get out that writer's block?
Of course, I feel like every artist, if an artist tell you that they haven't experienced it, man, it's probably a lie. Uh, just getting out, man, just getting out and you know, seeing things, sharing experiences with people, hearing experiences from people. Um, yeah, just getting out, man, getting out to the world, bro. Staying connected on what's going on, in the streets, what's going on the internet. Just kind of staying connected on what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Okay. Now, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Uh, so I could change something about myself.
Yeah, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Hmm. Sheesh. I can't say. I really can't say, man. I really can't say. Just to wake up and be better than I was the day before. That's it.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. So let me ask you this, man: has there ever been a time in your life where you felt like this was already predestined for you, like this was something that you know for a fact, flat out that you wanted to do, or it took you some time to kind of finally, graduate into that space?
Uh, I mean, around music, I kind of knew like early off. It's something I wanted to like embark in.
Right,
Um, but that's the music aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like every aspect has two worlds, music and business. And they completely, two completely different things. But as far as the music aspect, man, fell in love with it early. Knew I wanted to embark in it. Um, my family was heavy into music and stuff of that nature. So, yeah, yeah.
okay. So let me ask you this: so when you hear people that sing your songs, that recite your lyrics, and you're around and you hear it, how does it make you feel as an artist to know that you put out something so dope, so great, so phenomenal, and people are able to word for word, quote unquote, be able to recite it back to you? How does that make you feel as an artist?
Man, that's different, yo. It's the best feeling, man. It's different, yo. It's the best feeling in the world, bro. That's what we do it for right there. That's what we do it for, man. To give off that vibe, to give people a certain energy, for them feel good vibes, for that pain, for that struggle. That's what we do it for. That's the best feeling in the world, bro.
Most definitely, most definitely. I feel you on that. All right, so my next two things I want to kind of get into real quick, man, is now I'm speaking on a specific topic, speaking on love and relationships, man. There's so much love, as they say, love is in there. So much, couples are together, man. But I gotta get your feeling, man. Because I know the women gotta. Basically, I know they may not say it, they may not say what they may not admit, but I know they must throw themselves at you, man. So basically, the question really is, you know out of the women that you've come across, out here in this industry, man, and them coming at you, man, what does it take for a female to get your attention for her to, lock in and tap in with
Ah, good question, bro.
you?
All right, for her to lock in and tap in with Jody Joe. Uh, First of all, man, first and foremost, I feel like she has to have a mind of her own, man. She gotta have a mind of her own. She
Right,
be her own person, her own individual, and cannot be easily influenced by popular opinion. We not going for it.
right, right.
Something we not going for, bro. Other than that, yo, just be yourself.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, because you have some couples sometimes that they feel like, oh, the man is doing, is making way too much money out here, or sometimes the guy feel like the woman is making too much. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it should be a even standard, with both y'all making money, or do you feel like one should, make the money and then, what I'm saying, it go that way? How do you feel about that?
Oh, get it, run it up, run it up, run it up. Whether it's you, whether it's her, bro, it's all coming back to the same place at the end of the day. Make sure it's my job to protect it, make sure food on the table. But I'd never be mad at my, I'd never be mad at my shawty for going out there and going to get a bag. Like, nah.
Okay, okay. Now, my last and final thing I kind of want to get into real quick, man, is aside from you as an artist, but with your life and career as a whole, with it all combined in together, man, what is it that you look forward to seeing, not only just in 2021 but for yourself? Like, is there a goal? Not, and again, I'll go back to using the word a goal that you have already set in motion, set in plan, that you or your team have probably put together, that you're like, yo, I'm gonna accomplish this. This is what we're gonna tackle together as a whole.
Just being able to set ourselves up to where we have something to leave behind, for our legacy. That's all it's about at the end of the day. It's all about legacy. It's all about the kids. And the kids, man, that kids are king at the end of the day. The village is what it's really about, bro. So just putting ourselves in position to make sure the family can eat, the camp can eat. It's a brotherhood at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? An iron sharpen iron, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, Jody Joe, brother, I definitely have enjoyed this time with you, man. I definitely have learned some things about you, my guy. And again, like I said, I definitely can't wait to see what you got coming up next. Real quick, what could we be expecting from you? In this year, man. What can we be? What can we be, us fans and supporters, be on the lookout for from you?
Um, First and foremost, thank you, bro, for your time and energy, man, and for the interview. 2021, man, a lot of music, man. Just work, a lot of music, and definitely getting out the house.
Right,
Definitely house out
definitely.
funny, man. Going, see some art. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with some creative, beautiful people, man. And just spreading the love and creativity, bro. But work music.
Most definitely, most definitely. And real quick, let the people know real quick where they can follow you at, where they can tap in with you at.
Oh man, y'all can tap in with me, Jody Joe, on Instagram at SG Jody Joe, JODYJOE. Y'all tap in, man. Hit the DMs. Y'all show some support, some love. And any advice, questions, guidance, anything you need from me, man, just holler at me.
Most definitely, man. Like I said, I definitely look forward to bringing you back, man. Because I am gonna be bringing you back. So you definitely make sure so you be in tune, you be locked in. But but like I said, I definitely appreciate you, man. It's been a pleasure. It's been dope rocking with you, man. Shout out to your whole team once again. Shout out to your manager Boggin. Who came through and helped set this up. But like I said, guys, in my time. I am your host, Sancho J, and you are now tuned in once again to the latest, hottest, most episodic show on social media platforms. That is Independent Sandy Podcast. This has been my time. This has been your boy, Sancho J23, with my guest, Jody Joe, right here in the building. We look forward to seeing you guys next time on another edition of Independent Sandy Podcast. We out of here. Let's go.